We got Omega, Dark Blaze, Crazy Boy 9, which I've been doing YouTube videos with on the Alpha Predator. What's going on, man? And we got Evo Killer over here, 3030. And yeah, questions and answers. So what do you guys got for questions?
How did you get that skin?
How did I? Right? That's the biggest question. Well, you see here, as I discovered, I went to the IllFonic dev people, whatever you call them. I approached one of them. I said, "Who wants to give me extra DLC? I will suck the living shit out of you." No, I'm just kidding, not really, but you know. No, there was somebody that asked me that. The reason I had to say that, they're like, "Man, fucking, whose dick did you suck to get fucking that?" And I was like, nobody. I know, right? I was a big one with muscles.
I mean, the only thing I could assume is that it was in a field locker, and you know, like...
No, you're kind of. I mean, no, I'm gonna tell you. All right, so the field locker, that's a myth. I don't know where that come from, but that whole thing's a myth. So how I got it, and I'm going to explain how I got it. I'm going to explain what I think and what it means. So I originally, alright, so did you guys see on Twitter about a week ago it ended, but IllFonic puts like this little contest. How you'd enter is like, yeah, so, you know, you could put in submissions through email, Facebook, all the sorts of social media platform. The most you could put in is 16, you know, requests. And that's maxed out. So I did it. I did it the first time, nothing. No avail, no email, no nothing. Okay, fine, so be it. I didn't win, you know? Tough shit. Try again. So the second one comes around. I pay attention to it pretty closely. And, you know, as it ended that night, I was aware of it, so I think it ended Friday night. Saturday morning around 10, let's say 9, 10 o'clock, I don't know. I got an email from this guy saying, "Hey, you won second place, congratulations. You have an hour, or you have 24 hours to respond." And I was like, "You only need to give me an hour, motherfucker." Bam, responded. So, he said, "Awesome, you're gonna get a headset, you're gonna get a DLC key, and that's awesome." And I was like, "Dude, hell yeah, I've been really looking forward to this." He's like, "Well, your news is about to get better because the first person didn't respond. So now not only do you get you get first place now, and you get a deluxe edition Predator game." I was like, "Cool, hell yeah." Which I've given it to one of my buddies that didn't have the game at all. You know, I was gonna put it up for like maybe a rewards or something. And I was like, you know what? No, it was given to me. I'm gonna give it to one of my buddies that didn't have the game. And that's just how I am. But not only that, but so he gives me the codes. I was able to give my friend the deluxe edition. I wasn't able to get to that code for the key until about right when Dutch released. I was able to get it. And when I get it, it had 14 different files besides just Dutch. Most of them were like the Avatar little Predator pictures. There's another one that said Alpha Predator that didn't go into any. Oh, god damn, really?
Someone's pushing too much.
I know. Alright, sorry. I had to, you know,
Get on your feet, soldier.
Concentrate real quick. So, yeah, it had the Alpha Predator file, but no details, nothing explaining. I was like, what the fuck does this mean? So, first things first, I go and check out Dutch, right? That's what most people would do. Make sure I got Dutch, check him out. I actually liked him. I thought he looked pretty good. There's a kitten. And I thought that it was fairly priced, you know.
Oh, good game. Well, I saw
wow, did you get him? Dark Blaze, I'm telling you guys, Dark Blaze, he's a fucking motherfucker. Run! I thought you were gonna
move.
We're all gonna die.
He's on top of the roof. I can't do anything about that.
We're dead. We're dead.
I should have said that.
Alright, so here, I'll go ahead and explain. So, I go and check out Dutch, everything looks amazing. I'm like, okay, what the Alpha Predator? I was like, what if it's a whole new class? I go to fucking look at the classes, load and behold, there's another additional class, it says Alpha Predator, and my jaw dropped, because when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the, because I think it was, what, released, I think January, February? That the little toy that it was off of or something, or maybe it was a little while ago before that, I don't know, but it was when I saw it at least. And I knew exactly what it was. It was the NECA toy 100-year anniversary Predator, and they gave him a backstory and everything, and I thought that was awesome because that toy company actually tried to give it an homage to Van Damme's, you know, what was going to be the Predator, and thank God it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, but still had an homage to what could have been. And, you know, I knew it as soon as I saw the face, or the helmet of it, and I was like, hell yeah. My next question was who the hell else has this? Now, I kind of already knew at that point I might have been the only one, because it said in the DLC key that I received in the email from the dev from IllFonic, and all I knew that was going to be on it, this little kitten, all I knew that was going to be on it was Dutch. That was the only thing I expected. I was just wanting to get that, you know? Because literally, if I didn't win this contest, dude, I've been quarantined for a month or two. You know, I have survived on my stimulus checks. Actually, I'm gonna get a job tomorrow, and I'm hired. I got hired today, which is yay, that's awesome. But you know, I wouldn't have been able to get it. So you know, I was very eager to get it because I'm like, yes, out of sheer luck, I got it. Not only did I get that, but lo and behold is the Alpha Predator. Now, my only other question was at that point, okay, you know, I don't think I can't be the only one. I guarantee anyone who won and got those keys probably has the Alpha Predator. Either yet they have not shown their footage yet, or they didn't get it. I'm the only one. But I can tell you right now where I did get it from was that code that IllFonic developer gave me that was supposed to just give me Dutch, that I was expecting had a little bit more on it than I thought. And that is how I got it. And
so
what do I...
a file with content that should have been in that file.
Might have been, and that's what I was going to go ahead and say. Now there's either one or two things here. The first thing is either that it was an accident, and fuck, I might have ruined a Predator that they might delete, you know what I'm saying? They might completely get rid of it. They might, I don't think they will. They've actually put in a lot of work in the Predator. I don't think it's finished, and I definitely hope that it doesn't get scrapped, but they might, just because, oh shit, P. Willie, what have you done, you know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like anybody in my position would have done the same damn thing. You know what I mean?
I would have had videos and pictures everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So you can't blame me. Or they knew about this. They wanted free publicity. They're like, who better yet to do it than some guy that, you know, doesn't have much going on his channel? Because obviously, as you guys can tell, the only thing that I have that's really relevant and that's actually like cool is that. Other than that, most of my stuff is just simple impressions, fan-made tribute videos, and just my footage of me progressively getting better and learning and, you know, playing Friday the 13th and Predator. And that shouldn't go viral. And I know that, you know what I'm saying? And for me to even have 6,000 views, I am more than happy with that. I jumped up 70, 80 subscribers, completely happy with that. You know what I'm saying? That meant a lot to me. I am lucky that I got to share this with everybody. I cannot stress that enough, because at the end of the day, I'm just a normal guy. I like to nerd out. You know, I like to have fun. I like to, you know, do
well, I
some
mean,
stuff.
the same thing happened with me. I had a video go viral, and I never expected it. I posted it on YouTube just to give my buddy crap, you know?
Yeah.
And he called me a couple days later, and he's like, hey, have you checked out the video you put on YouTube? And I was like, no. He goes, go look. And I remember like the first day, like the next, like that night, I looked at it and it had like a couple hundred views, and I was like, oh damn, you know, people are watching this, you know, just a couple hundred. And,
Wow.
Well, 3 days later, it had over 300,000.
Wow. And that's
like,
a.
well, now this was like 2014. Right now it has 7.6 million views.
Your target is a drug lord operating out of
Dude, how does that make you feel though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was just shocked. And it's a stupid video. My buddy wrecked his truck into my trailer. And the caption for the video is how not to load a truck on a trailer.
I think I've seen that actually.
Have you?
Yeah.
the red and blue Fords? Yeah, that was me.
Oh my god, I think I vaguely remember that. Like, you've unlocked a certain part of my memory that I have yet and put. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, holy shit, dude. I vaguely remember that. That was around that time. It was stupid, but something happened, and it was like an oh shit for a moment, and then the video ended, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that, because I only seen it once. I don't remember hardly much of it, but now that you say that, that did go viral. That's fucking awesome,
Watch
dude.
my six.
And
I didn't expect that. Yeah, it happened, you know, in just a couple of days, you know, and I didn't even know it was going on. Like, I hadn't checked the video because I didn't expect anybody to watch it, you know.
Well,
And,
I'm not gonna lie, mine was a little bit different. I'm not saying I was expecting it, but I was obviously playing, right? And I was obviously talking to people. Were as I was playing the Alpha Predator, clipping and doing all that, they was letting me know what was up, you know, telling me where to go, sending me all this stuff. Man, I was like, holy fuck, what do I do? You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't ready for this. I'm some fucking stupid redneck. You know what I mean? Like, they're not really, but
well,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was telling Lars. I was like, dude, you need to get that video. You need to contact a media company, because if that does go viral, you could totally get paid for anybody that uses it.
What,
any forum or anybody that talks about your video and shares that video link, you can get paid.
Well, now I want to ask you, is that the case? And if so, what if they've taken it away from you?
You still have the videos.
I was knifing, that didn't do nothing. Damn, I didn't do shit.
I was nothing. He come over, it was like putting butter on bread.
But, now, let me ask you this. You said I can get paid for that, right? Now, since technically the subject is on something that I don't own, you know what I'm saying? Let alone am I supposed to have?
Well, I mean, you made the video. You posted the video, and the video's still up. So I would just email a media company. I went through Jukin Media. They actually, once my video got up to a certain amount of hits, they started contacting me, and I just kind of picked and choose one. And I ended up going with Jukin Media because that's the one.
What the fuck was that?
You know, it's pretty well known. You see their logo on a lot of these videos.
Let's see what else this prick was up to out here. See if he left a personal
Posted on
terminal
Facebook.
behind.
You know, they'll say Jukin Media at the bottom or something.
Now, I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't want to, I just, go ahead.
No, so I mean, I got an email from Jukin Media, and I just replied to it. And the guy was really nice, and he set it all up. He told me what to do, where to go.
And I was gonna say, if I had something to where I got enough views and it got to where, you know, it was a certain amount of whatever, do you think that they would email me or hit me up or at least DM me something? They would get a hold of me, right? Because they want a piece of it.
Yeah, they keep track on stuff that goes.
Yeah.
So they're like the first ones to know, and that's why I have multiple emails from different media companies wanting me to pick and choose them. You know.
Yeah.
And at that point, I went with one because.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's not completely out of the question for me to want to get views, for me to want to, you know, take the YouTube channel further and, you know, do what everyone's doing, that, you know, making money playing video games and doing YouTube and all that. That's not out of the question. I would like to get to that point. However, would I like to get to that point because I got something unintentional, or would I like to get to that point because I do possess some sort of talent that would give me, you know, I would deserve it, you know what I'm saying? I would think that for me it would be kind of shitty to be like, hey guys, I'm a YouTuber. Well, what started you? Well, I got a fucking Predator that nobody had, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean,
it doesn't...
majority...
By the sounds of radio channel, they know something's up. Be careful.
How did it know? I wonder.
I can see it.
Come on, man, I'm fucking dying out
I
here.
can see your trap. And I can't get over to it. I gotta trap myself to get in.
He's even healing.
Yeah, I know. But I got AI shooting me up. I got a shit ton of AI.
Yeah.
We got soldiers down.
Oh my god.
Help!
I just went
No
down because of
point.
AI.
Jesus.
Somebody help me!
Yeah. The AI took me down.
Did you?
Fire team, are you okay? I'm reading flat lines
Yeah.
across
Did
the
he
board.
die?
Please respond.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like he was
I got-
taking a knee there, I'm not gonna lie.
I went ahead and jumped in the trap to set it off, but as soon as I did, like, I had 20 AI on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't help my cause either.
Good game.
Uh,
I did 84 damage, yes. So I did knife. It did work. Well, yeah, guys. I feel like, though, I just want to get back on this one little subject here, you know, for the Alpha Predator and everything, and what it means for me. Just I want to wrap this up real quick. So, the Alpha Predator and what it means to me, and all this thing happening. For one, I ain't gonna act any differently, and I said this in my other video. I'm P. Willie. I am the same motherfucker. You know, I'll say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular guy at the end of the day. And I got lucky, extremely lucky, to come across something that either nobody had or very few had. And for me to get some sort of publicity on that, man, just to get mentioned and just for, like, saying thanks, and maybe if you wanted to keep up with me, I mean, I'd be cool with that, you know? You mentioned, yeah, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, if someone emails me saying, hey, you can get $10,000, I'd be like, you bet your ass I can, you know what I'm saying? That's, but I'm not gonna go and pursue it. I'm not gonna go and, you know, I'm still gonna work, I'm still gonna have a career, I'm still gonna apply myself, you know what I mean? And I would like to become a YouTuber. I would like to get views. I would like to do that. I have a creative mind. I love creating things. You know, not the only thing, and I'm not gonna lie, man, not a lot of people know this about me, and this is something I wanted to reveal, just because, you know, eventually people are gonna know, and I don't know if you guys have caught on, but, so I have a form of Asperger's. Those of you that don't know what Asperger's is, it's a form of autism. It's very minor, though, in my case. I'm not full blown. A lot of people have it worse than others. For me, it was a lot growing up with being able to communicate with human beings. Now, that being said, you'd be like, well, gee, P. Willie, what the fuck? You've been talking the whole time, you know what I'm saying? You got communication issues? Are you fucking high? You know, no,
you're low on the spectrum, yeah, they
yeah.
got scales for that.
Well, I am low on the spectrum, and I'm not gonna lie, man, there's a lot of things that is gonna be a lot of learning, and a lot of, you know, new things. This is a learning experience for me. You know, I don't know how to become a YouTuber. I don't know what attracts people. You know, I know what I like, and I know I can do impressions, and I know I have ideas. Like, you know, like me and my girlfriend, we were just talking. She was telling me, she's like, you know, it'd be really funny. She's like, could you imagine the Iron Man, but like if it wasn't Vin Diesel that voiced it? And if you guys didn't know who voiced Iron Man, it was fucking Vin Diesel, right? The fuck, like, that's crazy. But Or not Iron Man, I'm sorry, the Iron Giant. Fuck, that cartoon.
Oh, yeah, Iron Giant,
yeah, sorry, not Iron
The
Man,
cartoon.
Jesus. Yeah. She right, no, my bad. I have Asperger's. Damn it. But no, real quick, she told me, she's like, could you imagine if it was voiced by Gilbert Gottfried, and I was sitting there fucking dying inside because I got this video in my head playing. It's Iron Giant talking. They'll be like the little boy, "Hey, little boy, you know what your grandma you know what I mean? Could you just imagine if and that's the shit that I think of, and I'm like, fuck, I want to make that a video. I don't care if anybody likes it. I want to see that. That sounds pretty fucking funny. Fuck it, right? And that's most of like my videos, like tribute videos. I make them for me. I like them. I think they're fun. If I get 10 people to like them, yay. You know what I mean? But that being said, I don't know how to carry on views. I don't know how to, this is a lot of... Yeah.
Alrighty. Man,
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah, absolutely,
Well,
man. I'll see you around. Thank you. But, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and say what I had to say real quick, and,
But that's awesome. I mean, that sucks. It's awesome, but it sucks at the same time. Like, you had it and they took it away.
But you know what? I got to experience it, and I knew to clip. I was like, I bet you I'm gonna clip this fucking shit. And I had a feeling, like low key, if someone mentioned it, they're like, what if they take it away from me? I'll be like, I fucking dare they do that. And I'm just sitting there thinking, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But they had a point, and I was like, ooh. I'm going to.
I mean, it's going to be talked about the rest of the month. That's for sure, because everybody has this DLC, and now everybody that got that is waiting for the next one.
Well,
And
I feel like it will be talked about, but I feel like before this whole thing becomes irrelevant, I'm going to share my side of the story. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of information about myself. I'm going to tell you where I stand on it and what I want to do for the future. And, I plan on doing the same thing I've been doing. If there's a way for me to get better with views or anyone says anything, dude, I can take a, constructive criticism. Now, bullying and shit like that obviously is another thing, but I can take constructive criticism. And, I'm not going to lie. I would like to do things. I would like to keep momentum going. I just don't know how to do it. And I think I just got lucky at this point. That's all it is. Luck. Hopefully, and this is one thing I did say, everybody's like, well, is this going to be the next DLC? Or is it going to be like could be like August DLC? You know what I'm saying? Like, how shitty would it be if it's like the last one? And everybody's sitting there waiting. Just like, yes, it's here. Wait, what the fuck?
Right, they're going to be expecting it, so when it's not what they want, and that could probably be a problem for IllFonic.
Yeah.
Because everybody's seen that now, so they're expecting it, and when they release whatever else they have lined up, there's going to be like, okay, yeah, cool, we got this, but then at the same time, there's a little bit of disappointment because it wasn't that alpha product.
I know, right? It could be like one little tweak thing. It's like, where the fuck is that? Like, that little thing that he wears, the little fur that he's got around his waist. Where the fuck is that fur?
One thing, I'm surprised they made it so difficult to unlock some of those trophies. For the customization for the Predator, the skulls.
Oh, yeah.
And those field lockers, like, I think that those should have been part of the DLC instead of adding that to the game in the beginning and putting them in extremely rare field lockers. Because, we see them there and we can't use it, and the chances of getting one in a field locker is ridiculous. So it's like they're taunting us. I would have rather paid for it,
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that... No, go ahead.
They could have sold one of those trophies for like $2. People would pay $2 for,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure. I mean, would you rather sit here and grind, or would you rather sit here and spend a couple bucks and get it? You know what I mean? Of course. You know what I mean? No one's
I
going
mean,
to sit there.
we've seen people on social media have like 100,000 in Vertanium and spend it all and not unlock a single one. I mean, if you can't get one of them with 100,000 of Vertanium, I mean, there's something wrong. You know?
Yeah, yeah, no, you're absolutely right because, you know, all right, so as a gamer, when you're gaming and you're investing your time, especially as an adult now that we're grown up, we have a career going, kids are happening, you know, all the fun stuff of life, right? But we still want to be a good, you know, person and be like, hey, dude, I want to game, you know? Fuck that, I don't want to be addicted to drugs. Fuck that, I don't want to go outside. People suck. Fuck that, people suck. You know what? Fuck this quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Like, people suck. I want to game. You know what? Fuck you. I could be out on the streets doing some fucked up shit, but no, I'm here gaming. And, you know, so that being said, when you're investing this time and you're not hardly getting shit back, gamers nowadays know that, and they sense it, like what you said, you know, very quickly, and then they go, okay, done. You know what I'm saying? There was people that would probably much rather pay a couple dollars versus grinding and never possibly getting it. And you know, that is absolutely the truth. But another thing that they could have also said is they have another set of fans that could be like, well, that's like, you know, what is it, microtransactions. Like, it's such a, like, well, I'm paying $2 for a trophy, you know what I'm saying? There's always someone that's going to be unhappy. I've noticed in the gaming community, we bitch about anything and everything. If the toilet doesn't have the right shine to it on the new Hitman, when I go and look at myself in the mirror and I go to look at the toilet and it doesn't appeal to me, and you know what I mean? Like, we'll find anything to fucking bitch about. But
well, I mean, it's one thing to buy like a special trophy. You know,
yeah.
If we had to pay money to level up weapons, that would suck. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Or imagine like all of our weapons stay base, and we have to pay for the scopes and silencers and, you know, extended magazines. That would suck. You know?
Oh, that would suck. Or what if you had to pay for the loot boxes?
Right.
Yeah. You know, but
okay, for the Britannia, you know, $20 for $1 million.
yeah, I know, right? You know? Don't. Yeah, that's the pinnacle of microtransactions right there. Is that stupid ass shit? And
right. And they could have easily done that. You know, Ilphonic being a small company, they could have.
Well,
you know, it's like Grand Theft Auto and Shark Cards. You know?
I feel like if they would have done that, it would have ended this game. Anything that they would, it would have been at such a point because, for one, Ilphonic is a low budget. They're small. Two, they're so new. You know what I'm saying? How dare you,
right.
You know, think you can come in here and ask for money like that? You know what I'm saying? You're not Activision. You don't have a series of history games that have, you know, just knocked it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't allowing fucking Bethesda that completely revamped two franchises that were on the PC and made them way better than they ever were, you know what I'm saying, go and fuck up one game and it ruined their entire company, it makes you think, yeah, of course, dude. If they had ever done that. And that's why I feel like Ilphonic is being very picky with this game. You noticed anything that they have done with it as, like, okay, like say right now if we're Ilphonic and we're pitching ideas what we're gonna do, right, with the game. Everything that is done with the game is 100% they're able to do. You know, even from the drawing board, you could say that will work, that won't work. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they have done so far has been, yeah, that's going to be successful. Put it in there. Let's not be testy with it. They could have easily made Alien vs. Predator the game. Wonder why they probably didn't? They probably didn't because there's two other companies that made, you know, those games. One in '99, one in 2010. Not only that, but God forbid there be a lawsuit that come in, and if there ever were, they would be done as a gaming company. They would never make another successful game ever, and that's unfortunate. And that's just what I think too. That's just my opinion. It's not fact. This is just, you know, what I think. And you know, there are some evidence.
That's the way it happens, yeah. I mean, that's happened to other companies in the past. So, yeah.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. Alright, sorry. My girlfriend, we just had she had some questions and stuff, and, you know, I had to answer it real quick. But, yeah, though, guys, I just, at the end of the day, this whole thing, man, I got blessed, I'm lucky, and I'm just happy with whatever I get at the end of the day, because, I got to have and try something that nobody did, and, you know, in any sort of game or whatever, I mean, I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Whether it be like something that's like so small as that, people would scoff at that. People go, pfft, you know what I'm saying? Why would you? But that's not what it means to me. To me, it was like, wow, somebody fucking recognized me. Not only that, but I got something cool out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it caught wind crazy fast. And yeah, that's all I can ask for. I'm happy with it. Absolutely.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even when I first saw it, I was like, how?
Yeah.
Like, how?
People called me a hacker. They're like, even amateur hackers would know. I'm like, well, I don't even know how to amateur hack. The fuck, buddy? Right. What do you want from me?
Well, I mean, even that's pretty hard to do on PS4, too.
No shit. Like, I can't even get into a fucking Friday the 13th match and host my own game without it fucking pinging up to 250, 280, and I have a fucking LAN cable going to the router, you know?
I think that's how how you got it in a field locker might have come about, because that's the only way you could think of, like, how you would get something, you know, because like I said, those trophies are so rare. If you had to unlock the Alpha Predator in a field locker, you know, that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't seen the Predator in a field locker. I didn't get him from that. If anything, the only field locker I got was an email code. That's the only field locker I got. That.
And there's some knives, you know, the fire team knife. There's some knives that people have unlocked in field lockers that
I have one. It's like a snake skin one, and I'll even tell you right now where it is and what knife it goes to. It's like a certain knife. Real quick, I got one of them, and I was like, I didn't even know it. I think I did a little Foot Locker, and it fucking went to a game. I never got to take up none of that shit. I just looked at it, and I was like, I got the shade. It's a Timberback, and it looks like fucking snake skin, and then it's on the gutter knife. And
okay, the only one I got was a Scimitar, SCIMITAR. And it's basically a serrated Bowie knife. Serrated at the top, and then it's got a Bowie knife shape with a black handle. And that was the only knife I ever unlocked.
Yeah.
But I've seen some other ones. One guy in the Facebook group had one that looked like a
skull
machete.
cleaver.
Oh shit, I never knew that. It just said that the Dutch's knife is a serrated blade from the gauntlet of a slain predator. Okay, and you know what? I actually should have noticed that because it looks just like the fucking thing. I just thought, oh, they gave Dutch a cool little fucking knife.
Do you guys have the skull cleaver?
No, I got the gutter, the combat, and Dutch's knife. That's all I've got.
I got like this scimitar, gutter, skull cleaver, and combat. I haven't seen the skull cleaver. The
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
Large badass blade that once belonged to a legend, it says.
But I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream just because I feel like we've answered quite a bit. And not only that, but I've completely broke down the entire story without having it. Because I'm not going to lie, it was so easy for me. I could have got the email. I could have shown, you know, all that. I'm actually going to remain keeping that stuff confidential only because I don't want there to be problems with me and IllFonic. Not only that, but it's no one's business who from IllFonic I talked to and what codes was given, you know what I'm saying? Obviously it happened, it's not a fake, but I just want to try to keep some stuff, you know, concealed just for, you know, the safety of others, you know what I mean? hackers and all sort. You know, God forbid somebody get their shit taken from them because of it. I don't want anything negative to happen out of it. You know, there's assholes out there that, you know, and I don't know if that's even can happen, but I'm just gonna play it safe. I figured a description of this would be enough for people to kind of go, okay, this is how he got it. Thank you for doing that.
At the end of the day, if they gave you something they weren't supposed to give you and they took it back, that's their fault.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's their fault.
And there's not anything I can do about it. I can't go to Elfong and be like, you better give me my goddamn Alpha Predator, because it was never mentioned.
They gave you some comment, and like we said earlier, you know, you were excited, you posted pictures and videos. Who would?
Yeah.
Anybody would have. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal, you know what I'm saying? Especially someone that, like, okay, like, I don't have many subscribers, I don't have much footage. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna do it just for memories. You know, let's say I never get any sort of anything happen. In a few years I die off. No one ever hears from me. I'm not saying I die off, but like, you know, my channel goes, there's nothing more. I quit playing video games. I'm a completely different person, right? I at least can go back and remember, hey man, remember the time, you know, I got that I wasn't supposed to, and I went viral in a community. I got to know what it felt like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if I ever have kids and they're like, hey Dad, you were around when this happened. And I've been like, yes son, I remember getting that Predator. You know what I mean? I don't know, this is stupid, but like I could, you know, share my experience and be like, hey, I actually did get something trending. Yeah. You better watch your toes. You know, I don't know, not really, but you know.
You never know. With
yeah.
YouTube, you never know.
It's just cool what can happen. I'm excited. I'm more happy than anything, and I want to see what else this game's got, because I'm going to tell you, there's way more. There's more characters, there's more maps, there's more Predators, there's more coming out. I don't know how much more. Probably not a whole lot, but there's definitely more. This isn't everything that we're seeing. Simply because no one knew about this Predator. There was just the pure bliss of someone, like I remember people when that action figure, they're like, oh please put that in the game. There's a few people that mentioned that, you know what I'm saying? That was just a wish list, let alone it actually fucking being there and it being developed, you know what I'm saying? So imagine what else they have. That's the only thing I can say, but let me know what you guys think, yeah, man, if you guys, you know, keep in touch with me, dude, I'm a cool person. I like to, you know, play with a lot of different people, get to, you know, varieties, and, you know, just have fun, man. So, you know, you guys ever want to do something, get together, man, do a couple videos or something, I'm always down. So,
right on. Yeah.
But, alright, guys.
If you're on Facebook, check out the Predator Hunting Grounds official PS4 Facebook group. And find players and play private matches or whatever. It's good times.
Yes, and don't forget to go to Predator Hunting Grounds group where you can meet Arnold. No, I'm just kidding. You can't meet anybody. It's just another Facebook group. Okay, we're pretty awesome too. I'll tell you what, me and this guy's group, I'm not even gonna lie, we're pretty awesome groups. That other big group that's got like 5,000 people in them, bro. I've actually had issues with. I'm not going to go into full detail. That'll be another video for another time. But, like, bro, they're fucking not cool. And they've kicked me out because I actually posted about me getting this Predator or me winning the not the Predator, me winning the contest. Yeah, they removed me.
They're pretty toxic. Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're fucking crazy, dude. I don't know if you guys had issues, but they're fucking crazy. So you guys stay out of there.
I left the group and I created the PS4.